while ago I made this door. This is a 6x6, that's 720 blocks. It was the second of its kind. The first one will be in the description, but it was the first one on Synergy, so I made it, obviously. And this door, when I first made it, I thought it was insane, because when I've made this one after like 1.5 years worth of work, over 2 to 4 hours a day, when I made this one in the course of 9 days in the same period of time per day, this one just blew my mind, because this one was like a waste of my time. So this one, is pretty nice. It's one of the slower ones. It's not the fastest design ever. There's no cooldown on it, which is really good. The issue is, it's really slow. Now, it might look really slow because of lag. That's one of the reasons why. One reason why. The tape is really slow. Lag. The tape is really slow. And there's a stair on the floor, right there. Second reason why I hate this is the quad's also really slow as well. So, it doesn't really help us. It's important. Now, if you did watch the tutorial, if you didn't watch the tutorial, I'll put it in the description as well. Once I made this, I waited about a year or a couple months after I made it, and then I decided to make a new version. This version looks exactly the same from the front, but you can probably see some minor differences in the bottom right corner. You can see that, well, the barriers protect everything from breaking. There's no stair here. I'm clicking on the exact same block and there's no stair, because this has been modified to be faster and have less note blocks. The top has no note blocks whatsoever, which is amazing. I can't get rid of this one because of stuff. Yeah. So the quad is now probably like twice as fast now. The final retraction fires faster now. The bottom fires faster, so like there's this extra delay here. Like I said, the top is less note blocks. Everything has been maxed out so this cannot be a 3-tick because of the timing in there, sadly. So this is limited by a lantern because it's the lowest block that you can actually limit. Sadly, it doesn't really change much. It's just there. So yeah, this is as low as it's gonna get, and this also makes the quad now more denser, as you can see by a block or two. So this one is much faster. I might put a separate unlisted link of a side-by-side comparison in the description. So you can see it's slightly faster. I probably could. I was thinking of optimizing this hopper timer, but I kind of did because back then, I was stupid and I put a sign in 6 snowballs when I could just use 7 snowballs. And here's the opening. So the top is the same speed. Also, one more thing, the tape is now 1 tick faster. It might be hard to realize, but you can see this hopper here is now being replaced, where the observer there was now hopper, and you can see it's actually much faster. Sadly, this is actually as fast as it can get. There's no block that's lower than a carpet. Sadly, and even if there was, it would have to be like a half a pixel lower, because anything that would just, if it would be lower than a carpet, which is the carpet's the lowest block you can get, height related, then it won't work. So just to notice the fixes, if you did see the tutorial or you didn't, you can come into here, replace the note block here and the piston here for a piston there if you want. You can change this repeater that sits here for an observer and put a rail underneath. This removes the note block here. That's actually everything for the top. Here, you're gonna do an observer facing this way, down, block. This can be a note block, but I just made it a piston because it's less note blocks. To go down like this. and you spam observers like this. Can't do anything about it. This down here, you need to make this one a slab, this one a hopper, this one an observer, so you might have to change stuff here. And you make this kind of chain here, where this is out and not in. That comes from this observer here. To do this minecart here, this other one in there is much easier. You just place a glass block or any block that's not a redstone block or an observer. Or, yeah, just place a dummy block. You can use dirt if you want, with a lantern. I'm using Soulfire because the cyan circuit Soulfire's lanterns happen to be somewhat cyan colored, so yeah. And then to do this cart, it was done in some way at one point. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to remove some stuff here. So you're gonna first, I guess, remove the minecart in there. Actually, no, you're gonna remove these 4 things here. By the way, one more thing I didn't mention in the tutorial. This is actually locational. This comparative detection. So you might have to make this a repeater, then a comparator, then a repeater, and then connect that into this. Sadly, you're gonna roll this down. Next, what you need is so you're gonna place a cobweb up here. You're gonna get a fence. It's very important that you're pushing the fence towards this way because of how the minecart is. Because if it's pushed the other way, this minecart, when it pushes up, will actually nudge it the other way. It's just because how it is. So you're gonna do this. And what you're gonna do is you're going to get out a carpet. So I'm using cyan, and I'm obviously gonna get glass. What you're gonna do is you're going to push this up, and then break the piston, and then put, I guess, the glass block here, or the dummy block, and then put the carpet on top, and then you can remove this cobweb and actually move it down to here. It can't be here because this minecart won't move, so I'm just gonna use a cyan block to redo this. I do that instantly because I'm in creative, and place the carpet. You can now move this down to there. Actually, I can just remove it, and you can now see that this actually works. Now, before I had to remove everything above here because I didn't know you could just do that, because, yeah. And if we test it real quick, this has to be a note block. And the reason why this is not pushed into a fence because of the piston hip block. So you can see, there you go. And this is actually the smallest limiter you can get in Minecraft, I believe. So, if you want to make any other improvements to this, I did make another top that I might make a version 3 out of with this, that uses the same top closing, and the top is like a little bit faster. I might try to improve the closing just a little bit, maybe try to get this on 3 ticks. But yeah, so that's my version 2. I will guess I show the opening and closing again before I sign off the video. By the way, I am working on, oh yeah, I'm back to the skid, yay. I'm working on Secret Project, it's almost done, and then I have to do another one, So I'm gonna go into F1, and we're gonna finish off this video, so hope you enjoy. Also, one more thing, if you're making your own 720 6x6, please do not copy my top closing with the dropper hopper, the toggle back there type stuff. Please don't. It just makes me mad, and I honestly don't care otherwise. Okay, bye bye. Yeet.